Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day,
Thank you, thank
Esther.
you. Thank you for celebrating for us Mothers today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of G Lifesavers video podcast. My name is Joraj,
And I am Esther.
and we are today celebrating mothers everywhere. So, if you're a mother, you are special, you're wonderful, you're great. And today we have, today this is what we're going to talk about, Esther, right? We're going to talk about
Yeah.
our mothers,
My
right?
mother and your mother.
There we go. So, one of the things that I think that I remember about my mother, it's actually a very sweet thing, but uh, I rarely talked about it because when you get old, you get sentimental, you start thinking about even the simple stuff.
You are not old at all.
No, I am. Anyway, so coming back to my mom, I used to remember when I was in standard one up to standard three. She used to walk me to school, and we
Wow.
were in afternoon school, and the school starts at 1 o'clock. So you can imagine walking under the hot sun with a very small umbrella, crossing the railroad tracks. Those were the moments that I remember with my mother, lah. And
Sweet
she would,
memory, yeah.
yeah, she would stay in school until recess time. Our recess time's at 4 o'clock, and she would already bring tea time snacks, like vadek, curry puff, and all that. Yeah, I'm hungry too. And she would do that beforehand and bring it because it was cheaper for her to make it than for me to buy food in the school canteen. And she would feed me, and it's not just me, there was a bunch of kids that was also very poor, who could not afford any money
Mhm.
to buy food, and she would feed them. They would
Wow.
come across, sit around her, and she would give them each one something.
Oh,
So
such sweet
it's
memory, yeah.
very
All
very
come
memorable
running.
memory. So it's something that I always remember my mother for. And
Mm.
of course, as say, my mother has passed away. It's been 5 years. It's the thing here is, I had the opportunity to take care of my mom. Not many children gets that opportunity. I
And you
got
did
that.
it really well, no? So,
I
mm,
do hope I did, but I have no regrets. If you
mm,
ask me to do it again, I would do it again.
mm,
The only thing that I would have done differently
mm.
is that I would have gotten her a medical plan. I would have forced that. We had many discussion about it, but she just said, "No, Joe, your sisters are government servants, and I will get a first class treatment in government
That
hospital."
is very natural. I think we heard a lot of our friends, people who has been working in government sector, they will tell the same. I have government hospital to go to. Why do I need to,
That's
put in
right.
resources?
That's right.
Right?
And this was pre-COVID, guys, and it was in 2008. And you imagine when she was first diagnosed in 2008, when we took her to the government hospital,
Mhm.
we went to the oncology department, and he told the person in charge there told us that her first chemo happens in 3 months down the line.
That's too long to
I
wait.
I was perplexed. I say, hey, she needs the treatment urgently. And then he took up a big logbook and he opened it and he said, look, all the people that is standing in line before your mother. So you have to just take a number and wait, and we will call you. Now,
So what do you do then?
let's be very honest. If
Mm-hmm.
something happens to the one that you love, the main thing that you would want is an immediate treatment. And
Yes.
this is what I did. I rushed her to a private hospital. And I remember it was a Friday, and the doctor said, Joe, we can get your mom treated immediately. She can come to hospital on Monday.
Such a different.
Yes, but of course you have to pay an X amount of money lah.
Immediately ask for deposit.
Immediately, I have to pay the deposit before I
Mm.
leave.
Oh.
So we had to conjure up our emergency funds. I am thankful that I had so much support. My in-laws and my immediate family members supported me, and we were self-sufficient. I did not have to go to a bank to take a personal loan.
It is not a small amount, it's a huge amount.
Of course, just this was in 2008. Chemotherapy, one cycle of chemotherapy, one round of chemotherapy or 6 cycles would easily cost about 50 to 60,000, and you have to pay upfront.
Mm.
And I'm thankful that despite spending 250,000 after so many cycles, we were self-sufficient. But I have seen and I have heard many stories about my own friends who didn't have that opportunity. So this is something that, if you asked me how would I have done differently, I would have gotten her a medical plan. Esther, I remember that your mom had a health scare and she had a medical
Right.
plan, right?
Yes. Following your story, mom had last year December. My mom had a scare. She called us early in the morning saying that she had the chest pain for the whole night a few times, and in fact she knew it is something different from a normal pain. So knowing my mom, she is very strong and she hardly complain of
Oh,
pain.
she is invincible.
Yeah, and when she called, she said, "I have chest pain." Really, we know it is action need to be taken immediately, and within 24 hours my brother went back and brought her out to KL, and at the same time we arranged an appointment with a private hospital here and get her checked the next day itself. Through the process, we were told by the doctor that she had actually 3 blockages.
Wow.
3 blockages.
Wow.
And the thing is, what is empowering is that with knowing that we have a medical card for her, we can make the decision immediately. The family do not have to worry about whose credit card to charge, where to get the.
It doesn't
deposit
cost you an
every
arm
month.
and a leg, lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very powerful and peace of mind to the family, because our focus at that point of time is mom's health. Get her well, get her diagnosed, get her treated
Right.
immediately.
Right.
And the arrangement was done. She was diagnosed. She went for the surgery, and today she is already well and on her own,
That's
independent.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
and the thing is, you can breathe. All that we know now is to spend more time with her, and at any point of time, needs arise, private hospital.
That's right. That's right. Now,
Yeah.
guys, mothers are special. We have only one mother, and whenever
One
something
and only.
happens, whenever something happens to her, what would we do? As her children, we would
Yeah.
immediately rush to her side. We would drop everything and rush to her side. Now, I
Definitely.
would have done that, and I know that you did that, Esther.
Yes.
And
All
all
of us.
of us care for our mom. Today, friends, what would be your ideal gift for your mother? What do you think you can give the very best? I know you want to give the very best, but what would it be? Would you consider giving her a very good medical plan? Would you consider giving her?
I'm sure many of them have thought about this before. Maybe some of them will feel it is a challenge, being putting a fixed amount of money for mom. Now let me share. I remember a few years back when we all sat down with my siblings and say, hey, we saw a lot of cases. I have client who couldn't afford his own plan because he charged his credit card 5 figures for his dad's treatment. And looking at that situation, our family take the action ahead of time and coming down together, planning and spoke about it and lay the solution in front of everybody. And I remember I asked this question: if yesterday mom need to go to hospital, 50,000, any one of us can fork out immediately cash of 50,000. The thing is, maybe some of us say yes, 50,000, no issue. But we know medical cost is unpredictable. It can be 6 figures, 100, 200,000. And the moment we send mom to private hospital, we must be ready with that fund. So all of my siblings agree, let's do this together according to the resources that we have, ability that we can. The priority is about mom's healthcare. It's never about how much I can give, how much you can give. No, it doesn't have to be equal. All of us just contribute accordingly and get it done.
I think that's an amazing way to actually, um, providing the best for your mother. As you shared, Esther, they gave, or each of your siblings gave according to their ability.
Correct.
And
Yes.
it did not stress them out. They did what they could in their comfortability. And this is what I think we should consider, friends. If you have your surviving parents still around, the perfect gift that you could give is a medical plan.
I agree with you.
And
Yeah.
today, since it's Mother's Day, think of your mothers. Think of the comfort that you can give them, and think of the comfort that it can give you in terms of economics.
It's the peace of mind that is worthless, for
Exactly.
the family.
Exactly.
Mm.
So today, Mother's Day, to all mothers out there, you are special, you are loved, you are cared for, and we love you, each one of you. And we hope that all of you out there have a great week, have a blessed week. And this is Joe Raj from G Lifesavers.
And Esther, happy
From
Mother's Day.
G Lifesavers, we are signing off. Have a great one. Take care. God bless. Bye.
Bye.